Welcome to Links 7 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 7 TV News Report.
Welcome and thanks for joining us. This is the nightly news for Monday, October the 9th, 2023. These are the details making the headlines. Multi-Olympic and world champion Usain Bolt will soon be commemorated in a value note as part of a memorabilia series honoring the best in athletics. Top Legend, a sport and entertainment memorabilia company, will be creating a series of memorabilia banknotes for athletes, starting with track legend Usain Bolt as part of a commemorative series. The announcement was made last week in a press release about the release of an exclusive commemorative value note of Hackney legend Wayne Gretzky. According to the release, Top Legends combined with the 21st century technology with an old printing techniques to produce their banknotes using similar methods that national government used to print currency. Future legends will be announced for additional individual series ranging from sports heroes to entertainment icons. The series, which will surround athletes, kicking off with the greatest sprinter of all time, Usain Bolt, the statement said. It is the latest honor that Bolt has received, with a statue expected to be unveiled in Miami, Florida on the 15th. The statue is located in Ansing Sports Complex in Miami, and Bolt is expected to arrive in Florida on July 14 and will also hold clinics for prospective athletes. Continuing the news. Kind-hearted and harmless Jamaican descent black man, aged 61 years old, killed in suspected racist attack as a woman 36-year-old is charged with his murder. A woman has been charged with a racially motivated murder as the victim family paid tribute to a beloved man. Christina Howell has been charged with the murder of Hubert Brown of Jamaican descent from Easton and appeared at the Bristol Magistrate Court earlier during the course of the week. She appeared in court but only spoke to confirm her name and address. Mr. Brown's family is being supported by specialist trained liaison officers. They have released the following tribute. During this difficult time, our family is heartbroken and deeply saddened by the loss of Hubert, affectionately known to many as Isaac. He was a kind-hearted, harmless individual. It is truly devastating that his life ended in such a tragic manner. Accepting that he is no longer with us is incredibly challenging, and we are struggling to comprehend and come to terms with the circumstances surrounding his passing. Hubert was a beloved member of our community, and we want to express our heartfelt gratitude to those who went above and beyond to help him during that difficult time, as well as to the police officers for their ongoing investigation. As a family, we are supporting one another through the trying period, finding solace in each other's presence and shared memories. The woman accused of his death, Christina Howell, has been remanded in custody and will appear again in court at the Bristol Crown Court on October the 30th. Hubert Brown, aged 61, was stabbed and succumbed to his injuries after he was attacked in St. Paul's area of the city on Friday afternoon. Christina Howell from Easton appeared at the Bristol Magistrate Court on Monday after she was charged with the murder in connection with the incident. Mr. Brown has been described as a kind-hearted, harmless individual in a heartfelt tribute by his family. Mr. Brown, a vulnerable adult thought to be of Jamaican heritage, was described as a very friendly man who was popular within the local community, according to a statement. Neighborhood Chief Inspector Depot Kent said that our thoughts are very much with the family and friends of the deceased, who was familiar and popular figure to the people in the St. Paul's area. We remain grateful to the community for their prompt action to help the injured man and support our investigation immediately after the tragedy. Continuing the news. 2 people now succumbed to crash on Braco Main Road in Trelawny. 2 females succumbed to injuries they received in a collision along the Braco Main Road in Trelawny yesterday. They have been identified as 39-year-old Avedon Allen of Steertown in St. Anne and 53-year-old Sharon Hatchick of Linstead in St. Catherine. Miss Hackett, a vendor, became the latest casualty from Sunday's afternoon crash. She was affectionately called Moffett.
Ms. Hatchick, who was a vendor, succumbed to her injuries around 7:50 p.m. while undergoing treatment the same night. According to police reports, Allen was driving a Toyota Altis motor car heading towards Falmouth on Sunday when it lost control and crashed into a Mitsubishi Center truck which was heading in the opposite direction. The injured persons were trapped in both vehicles for some time before help could reach them. They were taken to the Falmouth hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. The Falmouth police have since commenced an investigation into the crash. Continuing the news.
BB Coke student Jaheim Coleman, who was beaten by another student, released from the hospital and back home with family. BB Coke High School student Jaheim Coleman is back at home resting after spending little more than a week in hospital, where he received treatment for severe wounds inflicted upon him by another fellow student. Reports heard that he was attacked after he accidentally stepped on the shoe of another schoolmate. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams, who followed Jaheim's progress since he was first admitted to the Mandeville Regional Hospital before being transferred to the University Hospital of the West Indies, posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, on Sunday, informing that the 14-year-old was back at home with his family. "We pray for a normal school life for him and all BB Coke students. May there be no more bullying, only students caring for each other," the minister stated. Jaheim was reportedly attacked and beaten by a 15-year-old high school student on September 28 after he reportedly stepped on the shoe of the individual. He was left with severe head injuries and was initially rushed to a nearby medical facility by 5 of his classmates, who have since been widely recognized by the Prime Minister of Jamaica and Digicel. The 15-year-old boy, who is at the center of the attack, has since been charged with assault, occasion grievous bodily harm, has since appeared in court and posted bail in the amount of $300,000.
Continuing the news. Chinese businessman shot and succumbed to his injuries in Westmoreland robbery. A Chinese businessman was shot and succumbed to his injuries, and one of his employees shot and injured by assailants who went to rob his establishment in Waterworks, Westmoreland on Sunday afternoon. The identity of the deceased has not yet been released. Crime scene investigators were up till late yesterday afternoon processing the scene. It's not clear if the attackers managed to escape with any cash. This is a developing story and we'll have more details to come on this in a later newscast. Continuing the news. Porter fatally stabbed allegedly by a woman in St. Andrew. The police are searching for a woman following an alleged domestic dispute which resulted in the stabbing death of a porter in Papine, St. Andrew on Friday. The deceased has been identified as 36-year-old Karen Henry of Hope Flats in Kentire, St. Andrew. Reports from the police are that at about 3:30 p.m., Henry and the woman, who is said to be his common-law wife, were at premises when a dispute developed between them. During the altercation, Henry was allegedly stabbed by the woman. He was taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The police have so far commenced a probe into the matter.
A man was shot and succumbed to his injuries while his 11-year-old son injured in Manchester gun attack. An 11-year-old boy has been hospitalized in critical condition and his father pronounced dead after they were attacked by gunmen in Inglewood's Mile Gully on Friday night. Police named the deceased as Jerome Evans, a resident of Inglewood. Preliminary reports are that at around 7:50 p.m. Preliminary reports suggest that at about 7:50 p.m. Evan and his son were at home when gunmen attacked and opened fire, hitting the door. They were taken to hospital where the son was admitted and the father pronounced dead. The police theorized that the father was the target of the attack in a feud stemming from another parish. Statistics from the police show up to April 30, Manchester recorded 38 murders since the start of the year when compared to 43 for the corresponding period last year.
Newborn infant left on Main Road in Trelawny. Cops are trying to find her parents. The Trelawny police are seeking the public's assistance to locate the parents of a newborn who was left on Sawyer's Main Road in the parish on Thursday. Reports from the police are that at about 7 p.m., a resident was walking along the main road when a motor car allegedly drove past her, stopped and placed something at the side of the road. The resident made checks and found that it was a baby wrapped in a blanket. The police were summoned and the newborn was taken to a hospital where she was admitted. The Child Protection and Family Service Agency was also contacted. Anyone with information that can aid in the investigation is being asked to call the Falmouth Police at 876-954-3073 or the Duncans Police Station at 876-954-2433, the Police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.